Hi everyone. Let's talk about Michael Jackson, because you can't follow the media and what they said. Michael Jackson grew up in the industry. Michael Jackson was abused by his father. And again, wisdom and love comes from deep pain. He became one of the most loving people on earth. His problems started when he came out with the Thriller record, because it was the biggest selling record of all time. Now, since then, the Eagles have passed Michael Jackson's Thriller record. But for a very long time, it was Thriller. And it was just a masterpiece. You know, songs like Earth Song, Heal the World, all this kind of stuff. He was pure love. Now, what he did was he made the mistake, because he had Neverland Ranch. And what he did was he told everyone that he let children in his room. And the media immediately went to it. Now, let me explain the psychology of this, guys. A lot of you people, going through your teenage years, right? You don't latch on to one person, one significant other, because you want to explore the world. You want to gain knowledge. You want to be a part of everything. You want to, how do I put this easily? You just want to expand, basically. So what the deal basically is you're sowing your oats, you're doing this kind of thing. Michael Jackson never had a chance to do any of that. He lost his childhood, and the psychology of him is he was always trying to regain it. And that's what he was doing with Neverland Ranch and with the kids, with the music that he made. The reason Thriller was such a problem was because the music industry is incredibly racist, and still is to this day. We can talk about the CIA infiltrating hip-hop. We can talk about a whole bunch of stuff that I don't really want to get into, basically. But basically, you can talk about how black actors, as they're on their way up, as they're like the next hot thing, they have to wear a dress. Michael Jackson, they didn't like that he was the greatest selling artist of all time because he was black. And what eventually happened was he did a performance in the UK that was caught on camera, where he talked about Tommy Mottola being the devil. And he basically talked about how, because he was incredibly business witty, he was about to own half of Sony through his ventures, and they couldn't let that happen. I mean, he made songs like They Don't Really Care About Us. If you've ever seen that video, watch it. All these positive messages, all this super uplifting stuff. They don't want that. No. What they want to push on you is Britney Spears' Slave for You. They want to get you in that low vibrational state. And what eventually happened was Michael Jackson also, because of his life, because he was one of the most famous people on the entire planet, he couldn't relax. He used to take drugs to go to sleep, propofol, for example. And the guy who was administering it got the order to kill him. In fact, when this guy, and I forget his name, but you can look it up, the doctor that killed Michael Jackson went to jail. And while he was in jail, he would send messages to Paris Jackson saying, "I love you with all my heart," and things of that nature. There's just really sick stuff going on. But don't ever follow the mainstream media's information with this, because it's just not true. And you can find all these videos I'm talking about there. And check out the videos that I was mentioning. They Don't Really Care About Us.